Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Kamara. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Edelman set to return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out come the Patriots. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On 1st down, Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Right back to him on 1st down. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 49 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And an alley to run. There he goes right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Michel. There he goes inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a pitch out to Michel. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What do we call them?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there. His guys will get the football back. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't throw him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with Michelle on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Brady to Hogan for a big one, 41 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Breeze now. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Ready. Yellow lady. 12.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Benjamin Watson, 55 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And, oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the toss, here's Michel. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now White. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Here we go!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Now a carry for White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for...
And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 8 yards out, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra extra point, good by Gostkowski. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Brady throwing on second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready? Yes! 11.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Pushing through the contact. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing now is Brees. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play. Brees finding Thomas. 48 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, the
Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Brees now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
A give. This is Michel, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, here's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On the handoff, it's Michel. Look at the spin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Keeping it on the ground on first. Michel working for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll run with Michel. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Brady now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Yeah, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now a toss play. This is White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Toss play, Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Dante Hightower on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They run it again with Kamara. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Pass incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Hightower not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Out to his left. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, 27 yards. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. That one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. To throw is Brady. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as he has in this game and the team is winning, you think at some point maybe even Brady will do the Gronk dance?
Well, if he does that Gronk dance, Davis, that means you have to do that Gronk dance.
Trust me, partner, no one wants to see me do the Gronk dance.
Your wife?
No one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Michelle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This is complete to guess who? Gronkowski again. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Working from the gun, it's Brady. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel taking it in. And the Patriots continue to roll. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Brady now to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for New England. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack.